Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I told you your girl is pumping out the videos. So today I am giving you guys my natural soft glam makeup look that I do. Anytime I do my makeup, this is pretty much what I do. I've had people ask me what I use and how I do it, so here it is. Yeah, so this is the makeup look. I'm loving it. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, please continue to watch. Alright guys, so as you can see, I already started my brows because I have to get close to my mirror when I do it, and you wouldn't have been able to see me do it. Plus I need to focus when I do my brows because I take my brows very, very seriously. So I already started my brows. What I used to do my brows is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I have the shade 4, and I used to use like the NYX brow pencil or like a hair store brow pencil, but I had used this on a client and I fell in love, so now I can't go back. So yeah, but that's what I used on my brows to fill it in. And then I also used the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter gel to set my brows. So yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and conceal my brows with the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 11. So this is a little bit of a lighter shade than my skin tone, and that's what I like to use to highlight my brows. So what I'm going to use to clean up my brows is this MAC 242 brush. It's a flat brush, so I'm just going to take a little on my brush and I'm going to clean up my brows. So now that I've cleaned up my brows, I'm now going to take this Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush to blend it out. And I'm going to drag it down to my eyelid as well because I'm not really doing eyeshadow today. I'm going to add a little bit more of that concealer on my lid and then blend that out. Alright, so now we have that blended out. I'm going to take my lighter setting powder by Fenty Beauty in the shade Honey, and I'm going to set my lid. And what I'm going to use to set my lid is this Real Techniques setting brush. So I got my eye set. So now I'm going to put on some mascara and apply my lashes. The mascara that I use is by Benefit, their Real Magnet mascara. I need to get a full size of this mascara because I really do love it. I have bought some new lashes from the beauty supply store yesterday, and I don't know which ones I want to wear. These are the two options I have. So I think I'm gonna wear these. So yeah, so I'm gonna put some mascara on, and then I'm gonna apply my lashes. Some people apply their lashes after their whole face is done, but I've had issues for years trying to apply my own lashes because I have really curly lashes that curl into itself, and I finally figured out a way to get them on myself, and so I have to do it before I do my face. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I have my lashes on. They're not as dramatic as I like them. Some may say this is very dramatic, but I like them a little longer, but these will do. So yeah, so I have my lashes on. So now I'm going to move on to the face. So before I move on to my face, I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip mask. This is by Laneige, something around there. So my lips can be prepped for lip products. Alright, so I have combination skin, so I get oily in the T-zone, and I'm like pretty normal around the rest of my face. So I like to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep and set where I get oily before I put my foundation. Alright, so now I have my T-zone set, which is my forehead, my nose, my chin. And so now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. And so my new obsession is this Fenty, I think this is the Hydrating Longwear Foundation, yes. The Hydrating Longwear Foundation. Now, some may say, well, you said you get oily, why would you use a hydrating foundation? Well, one, that's why I set before. And it just gives me that everyday, glowy, natural finish. And they're actually discontinuing this foundation, and it's on like a super sale on Sephora, so I might have to order me like 2 more so I won't run out. But if anybody has any recommendations of what I can use to replace this, let me know in the comments. But as of right now, this is my new jam. So I use the shade 445. So I'm just gonna take a little brush and pump some on here. Pump some on a little brush, and I distribute it on my face first. And this is a random BH Cosmetics brush, so just any flat, medium size, big brush you have. And Yeah, distribute it across my face. So I'm gonna start with that first, and I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna blend it out with my NYX powder brush. I think it's a powder brush, but I use it for my foundation, and it's the number 3. So so you don't want to rub, and you don't want to like just swipe. You just want to stipple it. You want to stipple it all around. And you see, do you see that glow? Do you see the glow? I know you see the glow. Do you see? Just yes. I was never one to be like obsessed with celebrities, but Rihanna did that. You can bring it down your neck. I personally don't, because I just don't. But you can if you feel like you need it. Alright, so I'm gonna take some more foundation and I'm gonna put it on my forehead. And then when I put it on my forehead, I also like to take the leftover foundation and clean up the top of my brow. I don't usually like to use a lighter concealer or foundation for this because it leaves a little ring around it. So I use my foundation. And then just blend that out. Alright, so I have my foundation all blended out. Looks a little suspect right now, but I promise it'll come together. So now that I have my foundation done, I'm going to go back in with that Juvia's Place concealer in shade 11, which is lighter than my skin tone. And I'm going to highlight the areas of your face that are naturally highlighted. So that's your under eye, your middle of your forehead, your nose, a little under your nose, like on top of your lip, and your chin. So I'm gonna apply that and then I'll show you what I mean. All right, so I know I look even more suspect, but you have to trust the process, okay? So I have my areas highlighted. So I actually bought a little fan so I can let this dry a little, but I forgot to charge it. So we're just gonna have to let it sit a little bit. So you can go right in and blend it if you want. It'll give you a little bit of a more natural, lighter finish. But I like to let it dry a little bit because then it'll give me more of a full coverage finish. So we have to fan it else. So just let that dry. a little, and then I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. Alright, do you see the difference? Blended, not blended? That's how you want it to look. You want to look smooth, full coverage. So I'm gonna blend the other side. Alright, so we got that all blended. Still looking a little crazy, but it's getting there. So I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush and go around the areas that I highlighted, so we won't have any harsh lines from where we put that concealer. Alright, so now I'll go back in with that lighter setting powder by Fenty Beauty in the shade Honey, and set everywhere we put that concealer. So I'm gonna just take my beauty sponge and make sure there's no creases anywhere, and dip it in that powder and set your concealer. Do we see it? Do we see it? I know you see it. It's okay. You ain't gotta say it. I know you see it. But some people like to bake their powder. I just like to press it in. Like I said, I get a little oily sometimes. It picks and chooses sometimes where it wants to be. But I just like to set it in just so I can make sure it's locked in there. So I'm gonna do the other eye. So I'm gonna take my powder brush to dust off the rest of what's left. So I'm gonna take that same powder brush and take the darker setting powder, the Laura Mercier one, and set everywhere else that was not highlighted. Okay, so everything is set. So we're all finished here with the setting. You can still see that glow popping through. This is why I like that foundation. I know you see it. I know you see it. So now I'm going to bronze. Now some people make contour. Some people make contour where it's a cream product, so you do it before you set. Some people make contour where you do the cream and then the powder after you set. Some people might just do powder. I like to bronze. I like to look like a golden goddess. I like to look like I've been sunbathing, even though I don't need to, but it looks like I did. So what I like to use is the Juvia's Place bronzer palette. I think she came out with these recently, maybe in like the last year or two. I think I have the darkest palette, which is deep dark, and this is what it looks like. So I mixed these two and I just bronzed. You see that line right there? I bronzed in that area around my hairline, and I'll also do the sides of my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You see it? I know you see it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it this whole video because I know you see it, because I see it. So I know you see it. But yes, I love bronzing. I think lashes, bronzing, and lips is my favorite part of makeup. And brows. Because brows can make or break your face. So, yeah. I know you see it. I know you see it. So what I like to do is I take that lighter shade on top and I use that as eyeshadow for the crease of my eye. I don't do eyeshadow when I'm just doing a soft glam. So this is what I use. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. Alright, so what do I do next? So I go ahead and, one second. So I go ahead and set my face. I use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is more of like a finishing spray. I wouldn't say necessarily a setting spray. So if you do have oily skin, like super oily everywhere, I would suggest more of a stronger setting spray. Like I said, I think this is more like a finishing spray. Kind of sets everything in, like get it together, melt together. So yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on, let that dry a little, and then we're gonna go into highlighter. Alright, so I'll let that dry a little bit, and the highlighter I'm going to go in with today is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 250. I don't know if you can really see it, but it does the job. What I use to apply that is this, I think it's Sonia Kashuk. It's sold at Target. I don't know if it's sold anywhere else. Maybe also, I don't know. But it was a random set I got from Target. Oh, but I like a bigger brush for some reason. Maybe because I have a bigger face. Some people like to use smaller brushes like this, but that just doesn't work for me. So yeah, so I'm gonna apply this. We're gonna see it. Now, as you can see, I like to be gentle with my makeup. Like, I don't like to do a whole bunch of swiping. I like to just pat it, like get it on there. Y'all see that highlight? You see it? I know you see it. I'm told you, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I know you see it. I know you see it. To the other side. A little on the chin, a little on the forehead, and a little down the nose. I'm gonna take my powder brush and just go over it a little bit so it won't be too harsh. That's the highlighter. And the face is done. So now I'm going to go onto the lips. So I'm going to start out with this MAC lip liner, lip pencil in Chestnut. That's the color at the end. So I'm gonna line my lips. Well, first I'm gonna wipe off a little bit of this chapstick. And then I'm gonna line my lips. So I'm gonna take a little disposable lip wand and kind of smudge it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Naked. And this is my favorite part. I love me a nude lip. Love me a nude lip. So I'm gonna take that disposable wand and smudge it again a little bit. Add a little bit more lip liner. So you can totally leave it like this if you want more of a matte look. But I'm a gloss girl, so next I'm gonna go with the NYX Butter Gloss in Ginger Snap. And where we outlined with the liner, I'm gonna put the gloss there, so you'll see. So it's like I lined my lips again, but with gloss. And then now I'm gonna take the Juvia's Place lip gloss in Barely There. So it's like a nude. And then I'm gonna put that in the middle with the nude lipstick. and that is the look. I am going to throw something on, some jewelry, some clothes, and I'll be right back with the final look. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I am so in love with how my makeup has been turning out lately. I know I've had some people ask me what I use, what I do, want me to teach them. So here's a video, and yeah, I love it. And I hope you guys did too. So if you did love this video and this look, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me out. You know, your girl is trying to get out here in this YouTube game. So please thumbs up this video. Also, make sure you subscribe because the videos are coming. I'm telling you, it's lit over here. I told you last video, it's lit over here. So make sure you subscribe, and also if you care, put on your post notifications so you'll get a notification when I upload my next video. And yeah, so your girl is out. Peace.